Hi water signs, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim if you're new here. Today I have a pick a card reading for you in regards to September. What to expect in September, what to look out for in September, and just anything regarding September. So if you are a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer for your moon, rising, Venus, or sun signs, then this reading is for you. And before I get started, I want to let you guys know that I'm doing a special. It's going to be $10 for a one question email reading as opposed to the original price. And that is because I just reached 5,000 followers, or over 5,000 followers, and I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed and for being a part of my journey. I really appreciate you being here, and I know I'm kind of awkward with affection and vulnerability sometimes, but I'm working on it. But I'm still very grateful, and I'm happy that you're here with me, and you know that we're connecting on YouTube. Like, it's just amazing. So thank you again for subscribing and for being part of the soul family. I appreciate you and your presence here. So yeah, that's gonna be that special. It's gonna be $10 just for today and tomorrow. And I'll leave the dates below, so if you're watching this at the future time, then I'll probably take it out of the description box, or I'll say when the special ended. So yeah, thank you for your likes, comments, subscriptions. I really appreciate it. And so yeah, let's get started. You have 3 stacks that you can choose from, 1, 2, and 3. I also have stones on top of each one. For stack 1, we have, I believe this is a yellow jade, although I'm not sure. This is a solar plexus stone. Second stack, we have sacral chakra. This is a carnelian. And the third stack, we have lapis lazuli for the throat chakra. So I hope that you picked your stack by now, and so we can get started. Oh, before I get started, I want to mention that I am using the Rebel deck tarot today. So the Rebel deck is a deck that has profanity in it. I think it's spunky, I think it's cool, so I'm using it, and I will read them out loud, and they do have cuss words in there, so if you're sensitive to that, I apologize, but I will be reading them. So yeah, hopefully by now you've chosen and we can get started. If you pick stack 1, the solar plexus stone, your Lenormand cards are tree and the ring. Interesting. So the tree is usually about long-standing things. It could be about something in regards to your ancestors. Oftentimes it's about health too, depending on the card next to it. But what I'm getting from this is a ring, like an actual literal ring that has been passed on through generations. Like a piece of jewelry passed on to generations could potentially be gifted to you. So we have the death card. So if you're a Scorpio, this could be specifically and especially for you, although it doesn't have to be. The death card is also about transformation, so it doesn't have to be just about a Scorpio. Then we have Judgment 20. This is about an awakening. There's a word that I'm looking for. I can't find it right now. 10 of Pentacles. Perfect, because what did I just tell you about? Oh my gosh, I fell. What did I just tell you about the tree and the ring? This is typically about a family legacy. If you can see here, there's an old man, like an older man in the back, just enjoying what he's built for himself and his family. And that's basically what the tree is about. So it's interesting that you have those 3 elements in your reading. I feel like some of you guys could be dealing with a family heirloom, potentially. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. And then you have they broke your heart. Fuck them. Wow, that's such a badass message. I'll show you up close. Interesting. Interesting turn of events. So for the Art of Love Tarot deck, you have the Magician, Impulse. You also have the Page of Trees, which is Dreamer, could be dealing with an earth sign. Or a new earth sign coming into your life. And then you have the World, but in this deck it's called the Universe. Expansion. Beautiful. And then you have TikTok. It's about time. It's about time ticking. And then you have 55, Adventure. Beautiful card. And then Arakura, Blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Interesting. So some of you guys could be dealing with an arranged marriage gone wrong, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I don't know why with the tree and the Ten of Pentacles and the ring, I just got arranged marriage. Or a sort of connection where your family is heavily involved regarding the connection. But I feel like you want to move out of that. You want to move forward, and you don't want to be affected by the decisions of your family. Because, you know, your family set you up with somebody who broke your heart and who hurt you. This is not going to be resonating with everybody, but, you know, stick with me because I will be talking about other sort of messages and other interpretations. I feel like some of you guys feel like you're getting older and you want to get married already, and you feel like time is ticking and your family might be putting pressure on you. Like, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? You're getting older. But in September, I think really focus on realizing that you don't have to fall for that trap of feeling like you have to accomplish something by a certain time period, or, you know, you have to be married by this certain time. I feel like this is what these two cards are talking about. Judgment and Death is just releasing that burden from you, releasing that expectation from you. For September, I feel like you're going to start realizing some things. You're going to be going through some awakening of some sort, which is going to cause you to expand. It could be in regards to an air sign, earth sign, Page of Trees here, the Dreamer. You could be reawakening some sort of dream in you, regards to a passion of yours that perhaps you have swept under the rug because other circumstances demanded your attention. Could have been a person that took your attention from your dream, and now this person has hurt you, so now you find that you need to, like, move forward and do something else, you know, get back possibly to what you were so passionate about but got interrupted from. Yeah, for September, like, a lot of you guys are healed to the point where you're ready to really take some steps forward in creating your brand new self. Not necessarily like completely new you, where you just change everything about yourself because you're so sick and tired of who you were. It's more so growing into the next level of yourself, because you have the World here, the Universe, which talks about an expansion. This is exactly what's happening for you in September. Like, you're just letting go of people's expectations of you, expectations and demands on your time. And, like, you are starting to create new things for you, and you know that you have the capability to do whatever you want. I feel like for the longest time you were tied down through some familial ties. Whatever this tree and ring represents for your specific situation, I felt like you were tied down some way, somehow, by your family, by your ancestors, by your culture, but you're done with it. It could even be about your religion. You're done with these implications about who you should be, how you should act, what you should want, how you should live your life. You're just like through with that, and you're putting an end to that with the death and judgment here. Also with the universe card, you're just gonna start taking steps in the direction that you want to take them, and perhaps were somehow prevented from doing due to somebody. Could be somebody in the family, whoever broke your heart, whoever made you feel bad about yourself, whoever made you feel unhappy or worthless. You're letting them go and you're detaching from them, because you realize that they're a toxic person for you. It could just be about family, but it could be about a lover or an ex-husband. It could be an engagement that didn't go through, but it could be about like a demanding parent, a parent who wants to control everything. I feel like you're releasing that. You're starting to really understand how you can do that, and it's really starting to come together for you in September is what I'm getting. Like you're finally getting the strength and the power to break away from whatever this tie is, whatever has been holding you back. For a lot of you, it's about religion, it's about customs or cultural expectations. For a lot of you, it's about society and what society expects of you. And for others, it's about your family, what your family has taught you to believe. You're going to break away from that because you realize you wanted something more, and what they had in mind for you was not big enough, and you want something more adventurous and more exciting, more you, and you're blossoming and you're coming into your own and you're taking control of your life. You're making your own decisions, and at least you're starting to, because you realize that the universe has your back and you're exactly perfect the way that you are. So yeah, you know, September is all about breaking away from implications placed upon you involuntarily, you know, with the Ten of Pentacles here and the tree and the ring. These commitments that people placed upon you, you realize that you don't have to go through with them because you're a free individual. You have a divine right to live your life the way that you want. And I think you're no longer taking anybody's SHIT. So yeah, I hope that you liked this reading, and I hope it helped you and gave you insight. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, if not, just, you know, give it a thumbs down. Whatever it is that you feel like doing, I appreciate it. Alright, so if you picked stack 2, the carnelian stone for the sacral chakra, your messages are... Ooh, wow. We have the... Okay, we have the snake and the sun. But look at this, we have the sun again. So some of you guys could be dealing with some tricky characters in your life. Characters who you probably shouldn't trust and can't trust, but yet you have the sun here. So this shows that you are backed and you are in the right, and everything's gonna be okay because you've got 2 suns here, and that's basically dispelling any negativity from your life. Yeah, exactly. You have victory here. 6 of Wands. So you got this in the bag. Whoever is trying to be an obstacle to you, whoever is trying to bring you down, can't do it. You're just protected. Oh my gosh, some good shit is about to happen. Look at that. Don't let your issues fuck it up. So exactly, the sun is really playing an important role in your reading for the upcoming month of September. If you picked stack 2, you know, I think you're just going to be experiencing some victories. You also have the Knight of Hearts, romance. I'm getting that some of you guys had your heart broken in the past, or you got betrayed where you felt like you weren't treated like you wanted to be treated. You felt like you weren't valued, and some of you guys are going to have the opportunity to show that other person, whoever that snake was, whoever was deceptive and manipulative to you, you're going to have an opportunity to basically show them what a mistake they've made, to treat you in a negative fashion or to treat you horribly. For your wisdom of the oracle, yeah, you have soulmates. Wow. 41. Some of you guys could be potentially meeting a fellow water sign with the Knight of Hearts here. Could be an Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Moon, Sun, Rising, or Venus. I feel like you guys will be realizing that that relationship or situation that didn't work out in the past was for a good reason, because you're going to be meeting your soulmate, or at least that's going to start opening up for you in September. Oh my goodness, seriously, love. What did I just say? You've got a lot of cards here in regards to love and soulmates and romance, so I would definitely be looking towards that. I swear, exactly. Endings and beginnings. Kali. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys got your heart broken by somebody and you were devastated by it for a long time. But in this upcoming month of September, you'll start to realize, like, wait a minute, like, I'm a good person. I'm valuable. I'm worthy of love. I'm deserving of happiness. And so I think you're just going to be letting go of that person. You're going to be realizing they're not good for you. And because of that realization, you will be attracting victory, new romance with a soulmate. And it's going to be a good one. You have love here. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's just, it gives me some good vibes. I don't know what it is, because it's such a simple card, but the blue and the love and the 6 there, it's just so calming. So I love this card, and you got it, so congratulations. I think beautiful things are going to happen for you in September. The tables are going to start to turn. Whoever was mean to you or whoever hurt you is going to realize what a mistake they've made. Hold on, my camera. Yeah, they're going to be realizing what a mistake they've made, and the tables are going to be turning in your favor, basically. So that is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed that. For those who picked stack 2, a very positive reading, I must say. I was very surprised at the outcome of that. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Your ratings, whether they be thumbs up or thumbs down, I welcome them. So I appreciate you watching and for liking the video and subscribing. Thank you again for your support. Alright, if you pick stack 3, the lapis lazuli stone, your messages are the gentleman and the cross. Interesting. We'll see what that's about. The Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. So you could be dealing with an air sign, or you could just be dealing with a situation that was taking its sweet time and you were starting to get impatient, but now it's like moving forward in the speed of the Chariot as opposed to the speed of the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow. But the Chariot is like breaking through barriers and just such a strong force and energy. I think, you know, you'd be making the switch. So it says, for your Rebel deck cards, don't believe every shitty thought you have, and then get the fuck out of your head. So definitely connected. It says, thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. Thank goodness for this message. Because sometimes we have thoughts that are so painful and cause fear in us, but once we realize that they are just thoughts and they're not necessarily based in reality, then I think we get more control over what we're thinking about. And we just feel better generally, right? And then it says, get the fuck out of your head, get in your heart. It misses you. So yeah, it's about reconnecting with the heart and just not overthinking. For those who pick stack 3. You also have 3 of Angels, clarification. This is the 3 of Swords. In the traditional tarot, this is the heart with 3 swords in it. So some of you guys could be dealing with a broken heart or a betrayal of some sort, especially with the Gentleman and the Cross. Somehow you felt betrayed by some guy, or a relationship with a guy didn't work out. Or perhaps just an issue with a man. Doesn't have to be necessarily romantic. You have 15 Shadow, which is fear. This is the Devil card, so it definitely is connected to the Rebel deck clarifiers and oracle cards with a don't believe every shitty thought that you have and get out of your head. Some of you guys could just be fearful about a situation. You could even be dealing with like a violent person. If you're dealing with domestic abuse, I think you're gonna be breaking through, possibly also, like, and you know, this Devil card shows up for 2 reasons. It's to show you that you have been living in a fear-based energy, and it also shows you that you can work on it and that you have the power to release that energy within you, or those tendencies. You have the power to improve them. And you also have 8 of Trees, which is the 8 of Pentacles, and it's skill. So it's about working on something. Look at this beautiful card. It's so green and it's just lovely. Alright. And then you also have a fork in the road. Exactly. So some of you guys are going through something that caused fear in you some way, somehow. Could again be in regards to a man that you're dealing with. Parenting. It could be the father of your children, possibly. And then you also have, I don't really know how to say her name, Sage, quiet time. It says, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Yeah, so this will definitely help you with your fearful thoughts and fearful feelings. So by meditating and contemplating, you're able to see the thoughts that really hold you back. Whether it's thoughts of not being good enough, not being able to provide for your kids, because you have the parenting card. Whether it be thoughts of lack, whatever it is, thoughts of fear and lack hold you back, and that's why the Devil is here. Because it's just an illusion. It's an attachment that you have to something that is not helping you any longer. And I think you've been wanting to move forward from it, or you wanted to get out of that rut, but it's been taking a while with the Knight of Pentacles. But now you have the Chariot card blessing you in this reading, so I think you guys are going to be making some significant strides in September, or at least attempting to, and really starting to get those energies moving again in a positive direction. And 8 of Skill tells you to focus on releasing whatever this Devil shadow fear means for you. And it could also be about distracting yourself too. Like if you're definitely going through some terrible situations right now with the Gentleman and the Cross, and focus on something else and distract yourself to help you get over this fork in the road. I feel like some of you guys just perhaps are dealing with a situation of like a deadbeat, of like your co-parent not helping you out. And that's why you're feeling like the movement is slow, because you're feeling fear that you're not going to be able to provide some way, somehow. And that's why you're having these negative thoughts. But you have the Chariot card, so you have this in the bag. I think you just have to start believing in yourself. You know, look at this card here. She is untying herself from these things that are holding her back. The cords that are blocking her growth and her freedom and her expansion are being released. And I feel like this is you. Whoever this person is that you need to break away from, with the gentleman and the cross here, I feel like you're doing that. It's happening. It's coming together. And it might have been slow at first with the Knight of Pentacles here, but it's moving forward fast. Yeah, I feel like you just have to recognize the negative thoughts that are plaguing you, and the doubts that are plaguing you in regards to this fork in the road. So definitely in September, like, take a breather, relax a little bit, and understand that it's just a temporary blockage and obstacle, but that you have the capability and opportunity to overcome it. I just hope that this gave you clarity. This parenting card is odd a little bit, because it's not necessarily just about being a parent to somebody. Like, if you're not a parent and you got this card, it's not necessarily saying that this reading is not for you. But if it's not resonating, feel free to pick another stack. I think what this card is just saying, you could be dealing with parenting yourself, being a parent, or a parent, an actual parent. Like, some of you guys are younger. You could be dealing with a toxic parent, like, yeah, like, you could be dealing with a toxic parent situation, who, like, a parent who makes you feel like you're not good enough, always comparing you. So it's like, you need to work on what it is that you're passionate about. You need to start working. You might even need to get a job if you're watching this and you don't have one, and somebody is, like, pushing you to get one, or telling you that you're worthless. And you need to start working for yourself and start to really build up those foundations for yourself, so that you don't have to rely on other people. But yeah, September is going to be the month that you start to untangle yourself from whatever these cords are. And I think it has to do with the fear and the devil here. I feel like for those that pick stack 3, some of you guys at least are dealing with debilitating fear. Like, you really are in a low point in your life. Like, you're just confused and you don't know what to do. And I feel like it could have been because of a person in your life, represented by the gentleman. I'm also getting some of you guys might have been sexually abused by someone. So it's about breaking through now and having the courage to break through. And this is my message to you, is that you can break through now. Just work on it. Focus and untangle yourself from whatever this person, from however this person has a hold on you. You can break through that with a Chariot. You have the resources, you have the courage, you have everything that you need. You just gotta focus with the 8 of trees here. So I hope that this helped you. Some of you guys are dealing with really tough things that I don't want to voice out right now, because I feel like you get it. You get what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you're resonating with the situation. And I don't have to say, like, this is exactly what you're going through, this is what this person is doing to you, because you just know. I feel like that can get through to you. So yeah, I give you this message because I want you to know that you have the courage and you're capable of breaking away from this person that is just holding you back in so many ways. And for a lot of you guys, it's you. You're holding yourself back by overthinking and just letting fear overtake your mind and your entire existence. So I hope this gives you the courage to move forward and to let some of those negative beliefs about yourself go. And yeah, I wish you all the best. And if you ever need help, just feel free to email me. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next reading.